Previously on Clashcast.
And I'm just going to take this huge dragon cock and shove it in every fucking town hall that I'm near.
Oh, yeah!
My castle stands at the end of it all. With strength in numbers, should one of us fall.
Hey, you're listening to Clashcast. My name is Rob, and I'm here with Scott.
What's up?
And this week we're here to do our follow-up on the Clash of Clans holiday update. But first we want to talk about our 50-50 war that we discussed last week. Everything's in the bag now, and what do you think?
I think we won.
Yeah.
We demoralized them pretty good. 3 or 4 of them completely quit the game right after the first wave of attacks. So that instantly took, 6 to 8 of their attacks completely out of the mix.
Yeah,
return fire.
Their first few attacks were even awful anyway, so it was not a good start for 6-shooter.
No, not at all. And they were dropping down 10, 15 plus just to go for the stars they did get. I believe their number 1 dropped down all the way to
in the 20s.
In the low 20s. So
yeah, it was really sad.
But he 3-starred it though, so he could feel really big about that.
Yeah. It's a good size. It's a good size.
And, hey, I told him to listen to the podcast too. I kind of snuck over there and requested it and told him to listen to the podcast. So number 1 from 6-shooter, really good fucking job. Your dick is very small. The kind of small that you got to take a double take at. You ever seen that like Korean porn? You don't go there to watch it. You're like, it's this hot Asian chick, so you click, and this fucking big bushy fucking cock sticks around with a tiny little mushroom popping out. I know you know what I'm talking about. But that's the kind of guy that fucking drops from fucking number 1 to 20.
Got Wood Yet from 6-shooter, their number 1 guy, Got Wood Yet. He's the leader.
Which is ironic that I just named him that.
Yeah, mushroom.
Clearly he does
cock.
not. If I had a name like Got Wood Yet, you would have to attack the number 1. I mean, nonstop.
Yeah.
Because he's pretty soft.
Well, the war went really well, even though
Enough about dicks.
Yeah, we had a few people who were no shows. Some new folks that we've already phased out, but all in all, man, it was awesome to see everyone attack at once. I was lucky.
It was a whole bunch of attacks going on at once. Was pretty neat to see. I was surprised that as many people attacked as it did, and there was a few in our clan that loved to not attack until the last minute anyway. So I was kind of skeptical they wouldn't show. So it was a good showing.
Yeah, it was really cool. Everyone picked their straight across just to keep it simple, and my straight across was super easy. I just got lucky. So I 3-starred him. Logged back out of the win to look at the war map, and everyone was still attacking. The stars were just like piling up. Like a little counter couldn't even keep up with it. It was like 75 stars in the first 2 minutes or something. It was crazy.
Yeah, I didn't even get a chance to look at it. I was late from work, had to go to the grocery, had to pick up my kids, so I'm on the highway the whole time. My timer's going off. Oh, I got a raid. Pop on the raid. Drop all my dragons, send them loose, hit all my rages, cross my fingers, log the fuck out, hit my game center, log out, go back onto my main account, rage that, fuck it up completely. So I did 2 attacks while driving, while raiding, my foggy, logging in, logging out, and completely botched it. And what really pisses me off about it is we're raiding straight across. I'm so used to being number 1. We actually had a guy in there that was higher than me. I rated number 1 instead of my straight across would have been number 2, which would have been a snap.
Oh,
so,
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, so in my confusion on the highway, I screwed it up for everyone. But either way, it was really awesome. I think we were at 69 or 79 trophies within the first minute or so.
Yeah.
Which is, it's got to be a record.
Yeah, there needs to be some sort of like sanctioned record for this, and if so, then I want to like have that record.
Yeah, once we get our clan full of normal members that'll be in there for a while, I think we can try it again and be real successful. It seems like the only part of it that was unsuccessful is outside members that came in to help out.
Yeah.
And what blows my mind is these guys knew exactly why they were coming, and they're the ones that didn't raid.
Yeah.
So kind of pissed me off because we could have dropped down to the 35 war and had to be completely all normal Lexcorp members and not have a liquor problem. And the worst part about it during the 50-50 war, the brainchild of the 50 on 50 war, Rig, he's heading home to do this. He probably wanted to raid harder than any of us to do this, and his wife and children were in an accident. You know, everyone's okay, so that's awesome. But he didn't get a pop off at first either. So we made sure we did a great showing for him, and even though his kid and his wife are fine, we still, our thoughts go out to him and hope they have a good recovery. And we'll do it again for him.
It was super sad to not have him there with us.
Especially because he's our biggest cheerleader.
Yeah, that, and the whole thing was his idea.
Yeah.
So that was a real big bummer, but
it's like missing your own Sweet 16.
Yeah, I'm glad everyone's okay, and I'm sure he's going to be first in line for when we try it again.
So if you want to be there for the next 50 on 50 attempt, again, our clan is Lexcorp, Lexcorp, space with a TM on it. So just search Lexcorp, you'll find us, green and black shield.
There's only a couple Lexcorps, and we're the one that doesn't suck.
Right.
But if for some time
we got one that sucks. We got one that sucks too. So if you look at the one with the higher ups,
yeah, that's true. I forgot
Town
about
Hall
that.
7 or up. If you got drags or rage, you can join that. If you got anything under that, we got Lexcorp 2.0 that you can join. But enough about us.
Yeah. If for some reason a bunch of Lexcorps do pop up, the our main clan is #89UUPYGC. But for right now, you can still search Lexcorp, and we're one of only a couple. So
yeah, just mention the podcast, and we'll let you in.
Yeah, join the party. It's awesome in there. Everyone's chatting. It's really active. It's a good time.
The updates, which we touched on the last episode. Have you started upgrading your mines or pumps yet?
Yeah, on my 2 of my accounts, I've got a couple that are level 12 now, and they do look pretty cool. And they didn't really get a whole lot more hit points. I was expecting a big hit point upgrade for the level 12s, but it's only like 40 more. So
right, I didn't even think about a hit point increase the entire time till just now.
Yeah.
So that would help, even if it's just a few, to help slow things down.
But the gold mines look really cool. The elixir one just looks like it's got fatter pipes.
Right.
So it's, beefy looking, but they definitely produce quite a bit more than the level 11s. So I'm stoked to get all mine done. I
want to make it the last thing I do. I really don't see a huge reason to get it on my Town Hall 8 or my Town Hall 7. I definitely don't need to do it on my Town Hall 10 till I get a whole bunch of more stuff done. So
just do one at a time, man. It's just...
But there's so much other stuff that I have to do, and I'm poor all the time, especially since I'm working on walls. It just doesn't make sense. If I didn't log in all the time to clear my loot, something like that would make more sense.
They'll pay for themselves. It's like a good investment.
What the fuck are you talking about? They're not going to pay for themselves.
Yeah, they'll totally pay for themselves over time.
How much do they cost?
They cost $336,000.
Yeah, fuck that.
But they produce 500 more per hour.
Right. It doesn't really sound that great. I mean, it's great. I mean, don't get me wrong, but when I have so many other important things to do right now, it's just not a priority.
I was trying to do the math, but my calculator fizzled out on me. Anyway.
I'm feeling a little bullied into this pump shit.
You got to do it, man.
Fine, I'll fucking do it right now.
Now, I'm not going to do mine on my Town Hall 9 right now because I just went to Town Hall 9.
Right, that'll just slow you down.
Yeah,
on the important stuff.
On Taco Lover, I've got a bunch of new stuff to get on the map and get up quick. And then once, things start getting expensive again, then I'll, start doing them one at a time just to keep a builder busy.
Right.
But on my main account, my builders are sleeping all the time anyway because I'm just grinding out walls at this point. So I might as well.
Oh yeah, they need something to do.
Yeah. And my baby account is not a normal account either. It's only got 2 defenses of each type. And it's right now it's at Town Hall 8. And it's got about 60 walls and then 2 arch towers, 2 cannons, 2 Teslas, 2 wizard towers, 2 mortars. So all of that stuff's been maxed out for a long time for Town Hall 8. So I'm doing them on that account as well. But the whole point of that account is just to work on troops.
Right. Like my baby. So
yeah. Your baby's
fun,
better though.
Fun. Oh, no one wants to ever hear their baby's ugly, but yeah, mine's definitely cuter than yours.
Well, yours is all troops, so it truly like messes with the algorithm, I think, and the matchmaking of wars. Mine does a little bit because I'm always at the bottom, but I still do have some high level defenses. I just don't have many of them.
Right.
So.
But what I liked most about this update was the layout editor. I think that was the most important update.
The most overdue update for sure.
Yeah, I don't even know if it's that great of an update. It's just something we've wanted for so long. It's that much more exciting to us because if we would have got this up front, we probably wouldn't have been so excited. But bitching about it all this time since the ability to edit your layout was there, I think it made it a little more exciting for us. But bringing my war camp over is really nice. Having my farm base, my hybrid farm base, just switching back and forth. I didn't think I'd switch as much as I am, but I literally will just nonstop switch back and forth for whatever reason, for whatever I'm doing during the day. Like when I'm getting ready to wrap up, I'll toss my town hall base that's outside. I'll click to that real quick to get my free shield and keep checking back to see if I got it yet. And then once I got that, I'll, depending on the time of day, maybe I'll set a boost on and just switch accounts and let that thing harvest for me.
Yeah. I've been finally I took my war base back over to my main account and I rearranged it slightly so that I could protect my storages and whatnot. But my town hall's inside for the first time in like a year. So I've been winning defensive cups, which is pretty sweet. I backed my way up into Crystal 2. As of right now, this is the highest cup, the highest amount of trophies I've ever had.
Really?
Yeah, I don't ever push. So, and it's all been from defenses.
Well, you might as well just sneak your little ass up to Masters for the gym bonus.
I know, that's what I'm thinking. I was just deciding that earlier today. I was like, I might as well, I'm close. I might as well go ahead and do it because I'm almost at Crystal 1.
It's only that last 50 trophies that seems hard.
Yeah. And I'm sure I'm going to stop winning defenses soon because, well, for one, I'm sitting on a little bit of dark to get my queen up to level 10. And I need another 10 grand. But that's causing people to attack me. So once I get rid of that, I'm pretty sure I'm going to stop getting attacked. And then I'll have to start actually going out and trying to raise cups myself without being lazy.
I don't know how true that is because I'm completely broke and just started getting attacked like crazy again. So
really,
and
well, that'll be good then.
I mean, and they're coming in hot too.
I don't care if I get attacked as long as
as long as you can hold them off.
As long as I can hold them off. As long as they don't get my loot, really. But I don't have any loot other than my dark. So.
And that's usually in your center too. So they gotta push to the core pretty hard.
Yeah.
Just to even have a taste of that.
Yeah, I got hit with probably just like some dude's standard farming army with Barch. and he had a level 24 king that just came in and just raped my shit. And he still didn't win. Like, he got like 30 some percent or something, but he did get my dark. But man, that king was awesome. I can't wait to get my heroes that high. My heroes are just pathetic.
Well, one thing I did notice with my base is I used to get Lunioned a lot, and it didn't 3-star me, but it was getting 1 to 2. But I got Lunioned recently after the update with the faster archers, and they're just clipping those fuckers right out of the air. I know the damage is supposed to be the same, just half and half and faster, but it's just annihilating the balloons and minions. So to see that in action is really cool. I'm glad it's happening to them instead of me. So it's working in my favor right now, but
Yeah.
it does definitely seems like a good defensive improvement.
Yeah. My smallest account, my Town Hall 8, I'm working on level 5 balloons right now because I want to start playing with a low level Lunion. Just not for war or anything, but just like for farming to kind of start to get the hang of it, because I've never really used it before. I tried a little bit when I very first got the Lava Hounds, but I'm not good at it at all.
Would probably be a good time to start learning it, even though level 5 balloons do suck compared to level 6.
Oh, for sure.
But you're going up against a whole different caliber of base, so
Yeah.
it'll give you a shot at actually learning what the balloons do and what the minions do when you let them go.
Yeah. My minions are only at level 2 also, so they're weak as well. So I'm definitely going to be choosy about who I attack. But I'm excited about it. Like I said, I've never really been an air attacker. I used to use dragons a little bit, but I'm just anti-drag now. So
Yeah, I was told not to call you a hipster again. I use it too loosely, apparently. What else was it? The Giants.
I haven't even seen one yet. Have you?
I went and looked at them. I don't remember what they looked like. I don't think it was all that different, really. But I'm really not that interested. Like we talked about the last episode, that I don't use them. I don't really plan on using them unless I see some new composition come out that's really interesting. That would make me give them another try. But let's see.
I'm looking forward to
doesn't
trying
make
them.
sense.
I like Giants, personally.
Of course you do.
I'm just against the grain, man.
Let's go visit the top player. And see
That's
how
what I'm
people
doing
are.
right now too, and everyone's using Lunion, so it's kind of
This fucker only has balloons, so
yeah. Everyone up here's got balloons and minions.
no breaking news here. My desire to dig any deeper to see what these guys look like again is completely shot. But like I said, I'm sure that these are going to be some really good game changing characters, because it used to be used so often when we were playing 6-7 months ago before the golems and everything came out. The giant healer combo was really, really aggressive. So I can only see something else coming out, assuming that they're getting a bump enough to make sense to change the game a little bit.
Yeah, man, I don't ever use healers, so I don't even. Because for a while there, healers with wizards were a big thing too.
Right.
But yeah, I never see people using that anymore either. I'm still looking for a base with giants.
Yeah, they clearly are not as cool as we thought they'd be if all the top players aren't using them. So
Yeah, that's true.
let's take that as a sign of things to come or not come.
It's funny though, all these top players have their bases deconstructed.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
So I guess that's back to the layout editor. I mean, I guess that's what they're doing now is
Yeah, just clicking a button, blowing it up.
blowing it out. That's what I'm doing for war now. I have a war base that's my standard war base that I use, and then I have one that's altered to look a little weaker, not like obvious, but just to kind of throw them off. Hopefully, if anyone's using prep day to actually prep, then they're going to be thrown off. And I use prep day a little bit. I don't go crazy and like make a custom army. Usually, I'll tweak things a little bit if I need to, like more or less wall breakers, or if I need a few more archers, I'll dump a wizard or something like that.
I only use prep day to kind of scroll through the entire enemy as soon as we get to war and look at them there, just to kind of see what we're going against. But
yeah, that's what I do too.
I never even look at them again until right before I'm getting ready to go in.
Yeah, I mainly just want to see what the wall layout is, because that's a big determining factor about how you're going to attack, and if they're high level walls or if they're low level walls, and that's the biggest thing that throws me off.
Right, might change the number of wall breakers you bring in or your composition a little bit.
Yeah, or if there's big gaps in the middle for big bombs.
Right, like that one we discussed today that was all spread out like a minefield.
Yeah,
and it clearly was a minefield.
Yeah. I didn't do as well as I thought. I still got 2 stars on it. I mean, I didn't gain any new stars, but I didn't do terrible.
If you don't want your base attacked, have it super fucking spread out to where it looks like there's bombs everywhere, and I will never attack you. That shit terrifies me.
Yeah. See, I hate all the compartments. When it's like walls everywhere. I won't attack.
Yeah, that's a little hard to get through, but you at least know what you're getting into, and you know what's inside.
Yeah. Now, if I had some, decent leveled hogs on bases like that, I would still use them, as long as there's no infernos.
Right. We could take some freeze in.
Well, I don't even have a Town Hall 10 account, so I don't know the first thing about freeze yet.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
But I think that's everything on the updates. Did we miss anything? Other than some hit point nonsense that got switched around, which not really a bunch to talk about on that.
Most of the stuff we went over last week that, isn't really warrant a conversation.
Stuff that we could enjoy.
Yeah. Really, the layout editor is the biggest thing, and I guess the mines and the giants, the new stuff. But
yeah, so all in all, 2 thumbs up on the update. Some stuff
man.
I didn't need, but I'm not really going to complain about getting more stuff than I plan on getting excited about. So at least we got an update that I think that will help our gameplay versus nerfing it down like we're used to.
Yeah. Yeah, I think overall it's really good. It's a lot of stuff that should have been released a long time ago, but it's nice to have it now, so I'm happy.
But one thing we wanted to discuss, we wanted to make sure that we try to discuss some tactics about gameplay. To be in our clan, you got to have drags in Town Hall 7 and Rage.
Mainly because that's the only viable attack at Town Hall 7.
Right. And anything before that, you're just not able to attack. You're not able to defend. You're not able to attack. And in all reality, Town Hall 7 can't defend very well either.
No.
But a lot of people want to get out of Town Hall 7 so quick to get those extra level of dragons, extra level of rage, extra defenses. How long should you stay in Town Hall 7 before you jump up to 8? Because I know a lot of people would sit there and jump out early to snag that fucking Barb King.
Right.
And get that, just to get that drill.
Right.
And
which isn't a factor
work
anymore.
on the minions and all that good stuff. But now, that's not an issue. Now we have the drill. Well, we see people maxing out their Town Hall 7s before they go to 8s, like I did.
Oh, man. I don't know. I still think Town Hall 7 is such a long way away from Town Hall 10 that I can still see people rushing it. Even though there's no real need, because the main thing you gain at Town Hall 8 is the ability to get your king, like, without killing yourself, farming for probably months.
But that's not an issue anymore.
Yeah.
That's completely not an issue anymore.
Yeah.
That's the only part of Town Hall 7 I was like, fuck, I got to get out of this. I got to get out of this. I had my Town Hall 7 completely maxed. Walls, every troop, everything. And I'm sitting there doing the grind until I have my Barb King to level 5. And that was without a drill.
And you got him to 5.
Yes.
That's crazy, man. Kudos to
But
you. That's
but
awesome.
I'm dropping lightning everywhere.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
you're
hitting
one of
every
those
pump.
bastards.
Yeah, fuck you. It's part of the game.
Oh man, I hate those
if you're gonna
dudes.
have 3,000 to 4,000 dark available for me to steal, if you drop a couple of lightning bolts on that, you're taking close to $2,000 home. So why the fuck not? And that adds up super quick when
Yeah.
you're just, using only gobs and only lightning. And there's a lot of people in the sub 200s that are just hiding down there.
Those are the sons of bitches that I go and revenge. Like I make it a point to revenge them.
Well,
But
I
I've-
try to revenge everyone, so
Yeah.
it's not like I'm extra mad because you did that to me. Because I'd probably rather you do that to me than fuck me up and I'd lose a bunch of trophies too.
Yeah. But I did it too when I was back at Town Hall 7, like with only one account. Because that was about the only way to do it.
Yeah, there was no other way to do it.
But I didn't even get a king until Town Hall 8, and then I think he stayed at level 1 until Town Hall 9. I mean, I just never upgraded my heroes. That's why they're so lame right now.
And the fact that everyone was rushing to Town Hall 8 to get that dark drill just proves, like Wu-Tang says, dream, dark rules everything around me. Just like I said, the Wu-Tang Clan's got it right since day one.
Dollar bills, y'all.
Darker bills, y'all. So now the dark economy is going to be completely back where we need it. There's going to be dark everywhere, dark at lower levels.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, even hitting at Town Hall 7, I don't really remember how big the storage could possibly be. But we know what's going to be in at least one pump, and that's worth hitting. So, unfortunately, Town Hall 7s might be getting attacked by some bigger guys every now and then just to get a hold of your dark, just to fuck with your pump and your storage. Maybe they'll leave you alone otherwise. But
It's all about getting what's in the drills anyway. I mean, that's
right.
That's where the booty is like 50.
And unless you're super super full in a storage where you can get that $2 or $3 from lightning. But the economy dark wise is going to change because a lot of Town Hall 7 people don't really log on to check their loot. They don't really log on as much. It seems like there's more abandoned Town Hall 7s and below than any other Town Halls out there.
That figures, man. All this stuff's happening, and I'm like up in Crystal 2. And I need to be back down in Gold 1 or Gold 3 even to hit some of these Town Hall 8s or Town Hall 7s with all this new dark.
Yeah, but those fuckers probably haven't saved up enough to buy it yet. So,
Yeah.
because my Town Hall 7, I don't have a drill yet. I got my storage, and it's since I only have level 2 dragons and everything else is level 1, I can't fucking farm for shit. So it doesn't
You
work
should at
out
least
really
upgrade
well.
your gobs or something.
No, it's
It
sort
messes
of
with the
this,
symmetry. I get it.
it's this fucking pride thing. I don't want to upgrade anything else. But I stay broke. I have to get war loot to keep going. And then I just jumped it over to our baby clan, the Lexcorp 2.0 now to sit and kind of get that going.
Yeah.
But it's so hard to get that loot. And I farmed probably for 2 or 3 hours the other day while my daughter's watching cartoons, and it felt like it was going so slow. Like when you're that low in the maybe 800s or below,
Yeah.
there's nothing down there. Every
Right.
now and then I'd see something that
Like
was
20K.
really awesome, but there's no fucking way I could get to it.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a couple times I saw stuff in the 200s, but not a chance in hell that level 1 troops could get to it. I could probably maybe get one arrow off and just get clipped.
Well, I took my Town Hall 8 account, and I do have my second drill on that, which is awesome. I can already tell a huge difference in the amount of dark that I'm, like, how fast my dark is adding up. And it's only...
Oh, so you gemmed it complete?
Well, no, I mean, it's at level 1. I have one at level 3 and then one at level 1. So I didn't gem it. I just had the money ready to buy it right away after the update.
Oh, maybe I went mine to level 2 already, so that's why it feels like it's still building. It only takes a couple minutes to build the first one, doesn't it?
I think it's like a day. But yeah, the next one is a couple days.
Okay, so that's what's wrong with mine. And so I built it and then re-updated it. So
Yeah. Level 3 is 3 days. So that's when it starts to get really shitty. Next, like level 3 is 2 million, which is still a lot. And for this account anyway, that's a lot of money. So it's going to start slowing down. But that's definitely a priority on this account versus my main account. I didn't mess with drills for a long time. But now that my main account has maxed drills, 2 of them, I can, it makes such an enormous difference. That's when my heroes started actually getting leveled up and everything.
right.
And my dark
And
troops.
you don't realize how important the dark is till you start to go to any of the Go style troop compositions because you're using so much dark. What is it? 750 for your max golems to pop out, and
Yeah, it's expensive, man. It's hard.
And
It's
you're
hard to
using
even break even.
6 of those a war,
Yeah.
and that adds up. Plus
Plus witches.
6 more witches a war, not counting the stuff you donate either. So
Yeah. It's really hard to even break even in war attacks, even with this new the win bonuses. The dark is just they could give more dark than what they are right now.
well, a lot of times in my war bonus, I'm usually clearing a little over 1 million, and usually 4,000 to 5,000 dark on some. Sometimes it's a little lower than that, like just pushing 1 million. And
Well, you're hitting the top guys though.
yeah,
Like, let me look. My war bonus from the 40/40 attack against shit shooter was 750,000 gold and dark, and then 3,000 dark. So not
that's
terrible.
not that bad.
It's not bad, but I didn't make a whole lot. Well, I didn't make much dark at all. Because I used 3 golems and then 3 witches per attack. So yeah, I lost dark.
Yeah, you paid to play.
Yeah. So I guess that just means I need to. I don't know,
Yeah, they
man.
definitely need to update
I can't. I
the
was
war
gonna say.
loot again.
I was gonna say I should hit higher targets, but I'm struggling as it is. Like when I jumped up from.
Well, that
Town
would
Hall
work
8,
easy if we were not going with the intent of winning wars.
Yeah.
The way we do our gameplay to get maximize as many stars as we can and as fast as we can. If we were just 1 star and to get the fucking loot, like sitting back like some people creep and lurk and just go for that 1 star on the highest guys, that's how you can make your loot. But unfortunately, that's not the reason we're a clan.
Right. Right. Yeah, we're only a couple months old and we've got 26 war wins. So
Yeah, I'll take it.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I definitely like the stars. Getting the stars, that's awesome, and with the achievements and everything. But I wish the bonuses were a little better, because it really is tempting for players to go higher than what they should to attack just to get better loot.
Well, there's a lot of times we usually clean the house so fast that we could go for the loot,
Yeah,
and it's not going to change the outcome of the game. So
yeah, we definitely could have with today's war or yesterday's war, I guess, because it was just annihilation from the get-go.
And that about wraps up what we had planned to talk about tonight. We finally got some ways for you to contact us.
Yeah,
So you can tell us to fuck off, or you want to fuck us, or
if you want to send
what
us
you
cookies,
want us to do. Send us cookies,
yeah, send us cookies.
virtual cookies, because I don't think we're giving a physical address out, are we?
Yeah,
And it'd have to be 2 boxes. We live in 2 different states.
yeah.
You can have the
that would be
fucking
tricky.
cookies.
That would be tricky. Okay, no cookies, but you could send us a gift certificate for cookies.
Has anyone ever sent a gift certificate for cookies ever?
Let's start it right now. You can send us a gift certificate for cookies at info@theclashcast.com. We're on Twitter at @ClashCastPod, and on Facebook at facebook.com/ClashCast.
And there's a phone number too, isn't there?
Yeah, we got a new phone number. You can give us a call. Number 623 377-9601. I can guarantee you that no one will ever answer that number, so feel free to leave all the filthy messages that you want.
Be it sexy, threatening, complimentary, informative. If you want us to talk about something particular that you just like to hear our opinions on it, not that it really matters, we'll definitely respond to the majority of the shit that you do send us or leave a message on, unless it's just something really creepy. We might not touch on that, but
or if you just want to hear your dumb voice on the radio.
Yeah, because we do love hearing our dumb voices. Probably more than you do. So now you know how to reach us. You know how to find us on iTunes. Send your friends, your family, your enemy, your neighbor, your minister, your grocer. Send them over to iTunes to subscribe. And I'm Scott.
I'm Rob.
Suck a huge dragon dick.